Alright guys, what's going on? It's your girl Genesis TNO here, and today we have quite a bit of things to talk about regarding LR Vegito Blue. So as we all know, we had a maintenance in Global last night. They released the final objectives that we'll have to complete to get the last of his medals needed to Dokkan him into his LR version. And man, just that in and of itself, we have some stuff to talk about, let alone the fact that they actually made a change to the man himself. And then we're also briefly, toward the end, going to go over the super physical Vegeta Banner and just a little tidbit some people may not have noticed or don't know. But alright, first and foremost, let's get started with the VB news. Alright, so we have it in to get his last few medals, and it's a doozy. So to complete the last few medals, you have to complete the objectives with a team that has the fierce battle links. Now, most people are like, oh, that's easy, right? Not if you're free to play. they just punch you free to play people in the guts real quick. It's kind of, sort of, and we're actually going to break that down. So, if you don't know, fierce battle units are 95% summonable units. You can only get them from summoning most of them. So now there is a little, like, a very small margin of hope / a loophole for this. So actually we're going to take a look at this. Shout out to Truth for posting it, and he also got it from Zahal on Twitter. So this is your saving grace, your little light shining through the darkness. This is your hope, free to play players. So droppable in Baba Shop. These cards right here contain the fierce battle unit. That's somewhat of a hope for you guys, because as we know, Tech Angel Goku is a farmable free-to-play unit. The Intelligence Trunks is the one that drops in the future event, the future Trunks art, and the Cooler, and then the physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you can get him from Baba Shop. And then also, if you see right here in the middle, red Godstone cards. So these are cards you could have picked up with the red stone, and these units do have fierce battle. The only ones missing off of this is the physical Kid Buu, who you could have gotten from Redstone. He also carries fierce battle. And then who's missing from this list in general, that's also a free-to-play card, is the new Super Saiyan 3 physical Broly that's farmable. He also has fierce battle and is basically a farmable card, right? So that's somewhat of a saving grace. It still leaves the issue of the fact that it's clear, basically you have to clear stage with an entire team containing fierce battle. So yeah, if you have those units, that's somewhat helpful, but you still need 4 other cards that contain the units. Now, it also gets specific too. So just the first few objectives or missions after just the basic that contains fierce battle, that's actually for sorry guys, that's actually for the stones. So right here is where it starts for the medals. All right, here, clear a stage with only strength type characters possessing the link skill fierce battle. So that's actually that's kind of vague. So maybe you could do it with 1 or 2 characters who have fierce battle, because it doesn't say a whole team in that area. Yeah, it just says only strength type characters that contain fierce battle, only int type characters possessing fierce battle, and it continues like that for pretty much the rest. It goes through the cycle, agility, tech, physical as well. The whole team has to have fierce battle to get those medals. Now, like I said, that's kind of a kick in the gut to free to play players, because these are the few. So the select few that are top ones free to play, middle ones you could have got with a red Dragonstone, but you can only you can only grab 1. So now we're gonna go over units in general, all units that have the fierce battle link, and also if you summon at all, which I mean even free to play you still summon, right? You summon on banners you choose to, which means you have summoned SR cards that could save you if you did not bother them, because a lot of SR cards that Dokkan into different versions of themselves actually have fierce battle, and we're going to go over that right now. So this does count for both JP and Global, since both of them are getting LRVB ultimately. So starting with the top, I would say JP, doesn't really matter. The LRs that have the fierce battle, obviously the new LR Gogeta, LR Vegito, LR Gohan, Rose and Black. Oh, sorry guys, Rose and Black and Broly. Those are our LRs that have fierce battle. But we're going to actually skip. We'll come back to most of these. We're going to skip, because I want to check something. Do they put them all together? They do, because the list also put them all together. So these right here, all Dokkaned from an SR card that you would have got while summoning. So the Bardock on Global, he doesn't go Super Saiyan 3 yet, but the Agility Super Saiyan Bardock that like always appears. The 17s that always appear. That Buff Buu Dokkan's into this sexified Kid Buu. the Fat Janemba to the Blue Janemba, the Super Saiyan 2 Kid Goku to Super Saiyan 3, and then the Omega Shenron and White Hot Face Off Goku that Dokkan's all the way into the physical Super Saiyan God Goku. Now, all these units, obviously they're not free to play. You still do have to summon to get them, but you're more likely to have these units than you would some of the URs and the SSRs that are like, you know, were exclusive or were featured. So you're more likely to have these guys, and this is your saving grace if you do have these guys, because they do contain the Fierce Battle Link. So, alright, now we can actually go through the list, take our time and go through the list. Alrighty guys, so we're somewhat quickly as possible, going to go over the cards that are mostly attainable to you all. For the most part, you should have, basically, if you've summoned on any banner, for the most part, you should have a lot of these cards, since they're like really, I guess, popular in the sense that they pop up a lot, you get them a lot. They're SR versions Dokkan into an SSR version. So we're going to briefly go over that, and we'll start with Trunks. So this Trunks here is basically at its most base form. Totally free to play, totally farmable. You get him from the Future Gohan event, the Fight Against Hope, Despair, whatever event, right? So he Dokkans twice, technically. Where is that link? Yo, it's not here. Alright, so he Dokkans into this first, and then he actually Dokkans one more time after this, and this... Oh, yo, I went backwards. Okay, I don't know why I did that. He Dokkans one more time after this. Why are they playing with me like that? Alright, to this form, to a new future Super Saiyan Trunks future. I actually have him on global. He should be on global as well as JP. He's definitely on JP. His Dokkan Awakened form should be on global as well, because I know I've Dokkan Awakened to this version. Nah, totally free to play. As you see, he starts off at that base SR Trunks you get from the Fight of Despair, Hope Future, whatever the name of that event is, all the way to this guy. He does have the link Fierce Battle, so he can be used for your intelligence Fierce Battle team. Now, the next one is the Broly. Now, totally farmable. We just got his event in global probably about a week ago, if not a few days ago. He Dokkans from the original Broly that drops that we used to feed into the LR Broly for SA. Dokkans all the way up into the Super Saiyan 3 version. He also himself contains Fierce Battle Link, and it takes 21 or 35. Let me see. Where can I check that? It's not showing me, and I'm not about to do all the searching, but he Dokkans from this guy. It's either 21 or 35, I can't remember off the top of my head. Medals to Dokkan Awaken him into the Super Saiyan 3 form. He can be used for you. He's totally free to play as well. Now, this guy, he's free to play because you get him from the Baba shop. And he's not in this form. We'll show you his previous form, but he also contains the Fierce Battle Link needed. He Dokkans Awaken from this guy. So if you go to the Baba shop, he costs 777 stones to get him. And he Dokkan Awakens with 35 Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku medals into the physical Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, which contains the Fierce Battle Link as well. Now, next would be the Faithful Strike Super Saiyan God Goku, the physical version, who double Dokkans. Yeah, I like that term. He double Dokkans. So he originally starts as White Hot Face Off Goku. Another unit. Now, this unit you get from summoning. He pops up so frequently. Like, he pops up unbelievably frequently. Most people who have summoned at all, especially if you summon a lot, if you used all your free-to-play stones, you should definitely have some copies of this guy. Hopefully you did not bob them or sell them, because you kind of need it right now. So he does Dokkan first into this Super Saiyan God Goku, and then he'll Dokkan one more time. And this is the one you need, because this is the one that contains Fierce Battle. So basically, most of these units that start off as SR or that you get from Baba Shop, you need their final Dokkan form, because it's only their final Dokkan form that contains the Fierce Battle Link. So last, as far as free-to-play go for... Now, this one is 100% free-to-play. Farmable, you get them from the original Goku event. I can't remember the name of the event, but it's like the very first Goku event we do when the game starts, where you get the R Goku. And then it's a bit of a grind, because he goes from R to SR. He Dokkans Awaken like a bajillion times. But ultimately, his final Dokkan Awakening is the Tech free-to-play Angel Goku, who also contains the Fierce Battle Links you need. Now, is this it? Okay. On Global, I can just go back to school. So on Global, we do not currently have this man yet. Or we don't have his Dokkan Awaken farm. So this one is more so for the JP free-to-play players. And where is his... So, this guy right here, who also appears frequently when you summon in general, Dokkan's awakening to a Super Saiyan 3. We have not yet got him on global. We will be getting him probably maybe within 3 months, somewhere in that vicinity, because he is a intelligence version, and then the free-to-play version will Dokkan. I pulled plenty of this guy. He's SA10 with all paths open. You guys probably have pulled plenty of this guy. He Dokkan's awakening to the Super Saiyan 3 Boardop, which is he is a super type unit as well, and then he has the fierce battle link set. Man, my brain. And actually, personally, he's one of my favorite free-to-play units. He is like actually a really good free-to-play unit. He's not a slacker at all. You can use him on pretty much a lot of teams and not feel grimy or like he's not doing any damage. Alright, now this guy right here, he is on global. Where did that open up? Right here. Yo, can it open? I need to open up closer. So he is on global. He Dokkan's awakens from the Super Saiyan 2 GT Goku right here. Another summonable unit you get pretty frequently. And so obviously the units we're going over right now, they're not free to play in the sense of you can farm them or you can get them from Baba Shop. But if you have summoned at all, like you don't even have to whale out, but if you summon at all, you should have at least 1 or 2, if not all of these units, because they are really frequent by them being SRs, and SRs are pretty freaking ridiculously frequently. Yeah. Did I? Alright. Yeah, I'm confused. I have too many tabs open, guys. My bad. Alright. And then we'll briefly go over these few, because there is something else I want to touch on, and I don't want the video to be too long. So we have this Shinron. We do have him over on global. He starts at Sin Shinron, and then Dokkan awakens with 21 Omega Shinron medals into the Omega Shinron you'll need for your... Did I lose my link again? Or did I must have just clicked them. The 20 to Dokkan awaken to the Shinron you need with the fierce battle. Yeah, I did. Alright. Janemba. Let me just get these links open. And then, there we go. Alright. So the 17s will be the same. We'll only do one of 17s. So this guy, Dokkan's waking from that fat Janemba everyone hates to see pop up on the screen. This guy. This fat Pooh Bear looking man right here. Dokkan's into this Janemba, who's actually really good. I use him myself on just for fun when I want to do a kind of lackluster team. He does hit pretty decently. Obviously, if you put max orbs into him, that's when he hit his hardest. It's 21 of the Janemba medals, 2 Dokkan awaken to this version. 17 is the same. It'll be 21 of the Super 17 medals. We'll only go over this one because they're basically between the physical. There we go. Between physical and tech, it's the same thing. 21 medals apiece. The first version basically looked like this, except obviously one is tech, one is physical. Then we got, there we go, Kid Buu. Now, he Dokkan's from the really buff Buu, you see? And it's the same. So most of these, all these are 21 medals of that said unit. So you got to farm up 21 medals and Dokkan awaken these bad boys so you can get that fierce battle link. Because before they're Dokkan awaken, they do not contain the fierce battle link that you need. Alright, so I think that's everybody. Now, something else I wanted to go over, all these links, oh Valhalla, is the change that they made to Vegito Blue. I probably did this out of order. I probably should have started with the change they made to Vegito Blue and then how to get them, but you know what? It is what it is. We're too far in the video. I might mix, chop, and screw it, but probably not. Alright, so the change they've made to this man is a very small change. For the most part, it is a change you would not even notice unless you really have this man under a microscope, right? Because his passive is the same. It didn't change. Attack and defense plus 80%, raises ki by up to 10, the less HP remaining, the greater the ki boost. His leader skill same. Super type T plus 3 HP and attack defense plus 70%. Alright, now the change that you would not have noticed, I wouldn't have noticed if just not for talking to other Dokkan YouTubers and Dokkan players, is the links. There was a change in his links. So originally he had the over and a flash link. Now he no longer has that. Instead, they actually gave him the prepare for battle link, which is, it's a small change, but makes such a huge difference because now he just became that much more of a monster, especially when you want to link him up on the Potara team under LR Vegito. So the fact that they changed it to prepared, not my bad, not prepared for battle. Yeah, changed it to prepare for battle is the big difference. Like, it's small, minuscule, but now he links up so much better with pretty much every Potara category unit and other units in general. And if you don't know the prepare for battle link, it's just ki plus 2. Now, last thing I want to go over before we wrap up the video is briefly about the physical Super Vegito Banner. So, most people don't know. I didn't know. Wouldn't known if I, 1, didn't summon on the banner myself, and 2, took a look. The Strength, determined to fight back. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, the one who is like a freaking amazing card because he counters like a monster. And then the Intelligent Beerus. Now, literally the banners for those went away yesterday or the day before yesterday. They were a GSSR banner where you were guaranteed to get one of the featured units per multi. And we, for the most part, thought it was like one of those special banners. Kind of like that physical Goku we got a while back. The physical Goku and PyCon battle banner we got a while back. We haven't seen it since, and we haven't seen those units or any other banner. So we figured that this Vegeta and this Beerus would be similar, but it turns out that that is not the case. The Strength Vegeta and the Beerus are actually hidden in the new physical Super Vegito banner. So one, that means they're not a very exclusive card like that physical Kaioken Goku we had a while back. And two, JP will possibly be getting them as well because they're not a Dokkan exclusive. So they will be in future banners in case you did miss your opportunity to summon on that banner, which means the event will be coming back as well. So if you didn't get a chance to run the event, you'll be able to do that in the future. Now, I do believe that was everything I wanted to go over. Yeah, so okay, that was everything I wanted to go over. Just to recap, so the Kai missions have just now become a little more complicated if you are free to play because you need units with fierce battle. But there's a small saving grace if you if you have saved all of your SR's cards. Yeah, all of your SR cards. They Dokkan into a SSR version that contains the fierce battle link, and there's also a unit in Baba Shop you can grab. And then 4 farmable units because the Super Saiyan 3 physical Broly also contains Fierce Battle. So that'll be your saving grace somewhat until you get to the one where it's like you need a full team, 6 units, 5 units. That might be a little bit harder because there aren't quite that many. Well, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually there are 6 that are free to play in the most honest sense. The Tech Angel Goku, the Intelligence Super Saiyan Trunks, the Agility Cooler, the Physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then the Physical Super Saiyan 3 Broly. That's 5. So you can get up to 5 units that are totally free to play. And then hopefully you have the SR units that Dokkan, so you can get that 6 in to accomplish the basic version of Fierce Battle. But once you get into mono teams, Fierce Battle, that's a whole nother story. But alright guys, if you stuck with me this long, thank you first of all, because man, this video, I know, this video was long. It was kind of all over the place, my bad. Look, I'm a work in progress. I got to get better. I'm working on it. But if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button for me. And if you're returning, smash that like button for your girl. But until next time, guys, this is Genesis TNO, and I am out.